Okay, good morning boys and girls. I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. So in this video clip we are going to work with the workbook. Alright, so open your workbook please to pages 32 and 33. Okay, and I will see you on page 32 please. Alright boys and girls, so here we are on page 32, still on unit 3, body and face. Now exercise A, look and write. So we have the vocabularies thinner, smaller, bigger, taller and shorter. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures. So you have to connect the picture with the word that describes that picture. Okay, so for example, number 1, the book has helped you with number 1. Taller, you see the small arrow points to the guy on the right and he is taller than the guy on the left. Number 2, before we go into this exercise, let's read the vocabularies. We have thinner, smaller, bigger, taller and shorter. Okay, so here the arrow is pointing to the elephant. So the elephant is the mouse. Is it thinner than the mouse? Is it smaller than the mouse? Is it bigger than the mouse? Or is it shorter than the mouse? Which word describes this picture? And then number 3, the arrow points to the girl on the left. And number 4, now the arrow is pointing to the mouse. And lastly, number 5, now the arrow is pointing to the boy on the left. Okay, exercise B, read and draw lines. So basically draw and match. The description is not very good. Read and draw lines. Draw and match. So you will draw a line and match the picture with the description. Okay, so number 1, the book has already helped you with that one. The arrow points to the girl on the right, and so she must be Lucy, because Lucy is taller than Sue. Lucy and Sue. Number 2, the arrow is pointing to the man on the left. Number 3, the arrow is pointing to the small girl on the left. And number 4, the arrow is pointing to the man on the right. So then the description that you have to choose from: Sue is shorter than Lucy, Tony is thinner than Sam, or Sam is bigger than Anne. Okay, so which describes each picture? Choose the correct one. Okay, and then we have page 33. Now at the top of the page, exercise C, look and read, put a tick or check or a cross in the box. So if it's correct or if it's wrong. Number 1, Kim is thinner than Alice. Yes, Kim, that must be her, Kim, and Alice must be that girl. So Kim is thinner than Alice. Yes, that is correct. Number 2, Ben is taller than Nick. Ben is taller than Nick. I will not help you describe this picture. So Ben is taller than Nick. Yes or no? Number 3, Lucy is shorter than Sue. Lucy is shorter than Sue. Yes or no? And then exercise D, look and write. Thinner, shorter, taller, bigger. So these are the 4 words you have to use. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pictures and 4 words. So put 1 word into each gap. Number 1, Kim is thinner than Alice. Kim is thinner than Alice. Yes. Number 2, Sam is than Anne. You have to add then as well, because in comparison, when you use when you're talking about comparing two different people, then you use then. Someone is more or less than. So Sam is than Anne. Sam is shorter than Anne. Sam is taller than Anne. Sam is bigger than Anne. You heard? I used than in every example. Number 3, Ben is than Nick. Ben is shorter than Nick. Ben is taller than Nick. Ben is bigger than Nick. Which one? And lastly, number 4. Jill is shorter than Sue. Jill is taller than Sue. Jill is bigger than Sue. So which word do you add here? Shorter, taller, bigger. Okay. And that is all for this video clip. After you have finished these exercises, give the phone and the book to your mom or to your dad for them so that they can correct them. And if you have made any mistakes, then they will tell you and you will have to correct the mistake or mistakes. Alright, I will now give the correct answers to your parents. So please stop watching now and give the phone and the book to your mom or dad. Alright, good job. Bye bye. Okay, now this part is as usual, for you mothers and fathers out there. And these are the correct answers. So as you can see in this screenshot, word number 1 is taller, because the man on the right is, the arrow shows the man on the right, so he is taller than the boy on the left. Number 2 is bigger. The elephant, there's a red arrow at the top of the elephant. The elephant is bigger than the mouse. And then the arrow is indicating the girl on the left. So the girl on the left is thinner than the girl on the right. And number 4, the small red arrow is pointing to the mouse. The mouse is smaller than the elephant. And number 5, the arrow is pointing to the boy on the left, and he is shorter than the man on the right. Alright, and then number 1 the book has given you. Number 2 is Sam is bigger than Anne. Number 3 is Sue is shorter than Lucy. And number 4, Tony is thinner than Sam. Okay. Then we go to the next page. And here we have number 1. The book has already given you because it points to the girl on the left, and Kim, so her name is Kim, is thinner than Alice. Number 2, Ben is taller than Nick. Nope, that is not correct, because it shows that Ben is the boy to the left and he is not taller than Nick. And number 3, Lucy is shorter than Sue. Nope, it is also incorrect, because the arrow points to the girl to the right and she is taller, she is not shorter. So Lucy is the one to the left and she is shorter than Sue, so that is also incorrect. Then D, look and write. Kim is thinner than Alice. That is correct, because the book has already given you that. Number 2, Sam is bigger than Anne. The arrow points to Sam and he is bigger than Anne. Number 3, the arrow points to the boy on the left, and Ben, his name is Ben, he is shorter than Nick. Shorter. Okay. And then lastly, number 4, Jill, the arrow points to the girl to the right, and she is tall, she is taller, so Jill is taller than Sue. Alright, so these are the correct answers. Please check your children's answers, and if they have made any mistakes, please help them correct them. Don't correct them for them, just explain why and then have them correct their own mistakes. Okay? Take care, and this is all for this video clip. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.